is everyone doing? Come on in. Welcome to another vlog. So I hope that you guys had a wonderful week. I hope that you guys did not miss us last week, but we're back with another one for you. Remember to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications to know every time we upload a video. So let's get into it. This week's vlog, two things kind of contributed to this. Was number one, I've had a friend of mine kind of asking me to do a vlog on this for a minute, and also a question that I was asked at least twice this week, which really kind of put me in a mood tone, and I was getting frustrated. I wanted to curse them out, but instead I decided to kind of just do a vlog and address some of those things in this vlog. So let's get into it. So the question that I was asked this week multiple times was, and this came from people that I talk to like on a daily basis that know me: why are you tired? Not because I'm a stay-at-home / work from home mom means that I'm not obligated to be tired. And I think what really set it off for me was when one of the persons that asked me that question is a stay-at-home / work from home mom. And I just had to kind of laugh it off because I was like, I'm not about to do this. I really was frustrated. I really got upset because I feel like in this day and age, you would think people would stop making it seem like being a stay-at-home / work from home parent is the worst thing you could ever do. I feel like when I got asked that question, it felt kind of degrading. It felt very, like, as I said, frustrating, because it's not peaches and cream being staying at home, work from home. Nothing against my parents that do like 9 to 5, that go out to physically work and still come home and take care of their family. I love you guys, but this video is nothing towards you guys. I just want to talk to those people that, feel like what we do because we're at home is nothing. So, the first thing I would say is that if you have a friend, family member that is a stay-at-home parent, single stay-at-home parent, or stay-at-home work from home parent, whatever the case may be, whatever category they fall under, please check on them. Because not because we're home means that everything is okay. Not because we're at home means it's a walk in the park, that we're not tired, that we don't have things going on. Because raising a child or children in any circumstance, it's stressful, it's tiring, it takes a lot out of you. But we want our friends to at least check on us, offer something, whether it's just to talk, something. Because I know this applies to both my working parents and my stay-at-home parents, whatever it is. When it comes to your children, you do feel like asking someone to watch them, or to just take them for, even if it's just like an hour or two, you feel like you're being a burden to that person. Now, a lot of people will be like, no, it's cool, whatever the case may be, but we don't like to ask for help because we don't want anyone to feel like they're obligated to help us, or whatever the case may be. But it does get to that point where you feel like asking for help is being a burden to someone else. And I'm telling you from experience, I'm telling you based on what, my other stay-at-home parents have told me, it feels like a burden. And to all you guys out there that are, godparents to these kids or whatever, if you're not willing to at least offer to take them, or help in some sort of way, don't become a godparent. Don't be like, oh, you want to be a godparent when these kids are on their way or whatever, and then when they get here, it's like you're ghost. Because we choose you or select people to be godparents based on the fact that we're like, okay, this person has been there for me. I know they'll be there for my kids. You know, there are a lot of factors we put into selecting people, and then it's like you select godparents and then they're not there. You can't ask them to do anything, you know, whatever the case may be. So if you're a godparent and you know that you can do better, please do better. We're not saying that you have to raise our children or take them from us or whatever. But if you know you're supposed to be a godparent, please, please do your duty as a godparent to the best that you know how. As I said, even if it's just asking, hey, are you okay? Do you need to talk? Do you need to vent? You want me to bring you some lunch? Whatever it is, do it. The next thing is that stay at home, work from home parents. We're not just home laying in bed watching TV, eating, getting fat, whatever you guys think that consists of with being a stay-at-home parent. That's not what it is. I know most stay-at-home parents have a schedule. I have a schedule that I try to stick to for the most part. It, you know, when the kids are in school, or even if they're not, I wake up at a specific time every day, 5:30. I get up that time because that's my time to pray, set my mind right, set the tone for my day, you know, get into God's presence, because that's just who I am. For some people, they get up because that's when they want to start their day. There are things that they have to do, that they want to accomplish or get done, especially when the kids are in school. You want to get up a little bit earlier than they do because you have to get them up and make sure that they're ready for school, whatever the case may be. And for some of us, I know, for me specifically, I'm the type of person where, although we're in the month of June, about to go into July, you know, a lot of people may be thinking about, oh, okay, 4th of July, what am I going to do, da-da-da. But for me, I'm already in the month of August, because I'm like, hey, okay, school is about to open. What am I doing? I had a whole year off where, because the kids were homeschooled, I didn't have to worry about uniforms and shoes and books and clothes and all those other things. But that's about to happen again. So now I am thinking about shoes and books and clothes and uniforms. Are they going to be on the bus, or are they going to be car riders? You know, okay, how are you going to do lunch and dinner for them, making sure, okay, they always have snacks, because if, you know, you have picky eater kids that may not like what they have at school, you gotta prep lunch for them, or make sure that they do have something that they like with their lunch, all those type of things. And especially, you know, for me, Amaya is transitioning from one school into another, because she's going from the 8th grade to the 9th grade. She's going to a whole different school. So it's kind of like a starting over point when that happens. I know all my parents can attest to that. And her school is a brand new school. When I say brand new, it's a brand new school. So they themselves are trying to make sure they have themselves established, they have everything that they need, all those things. You know, they've been doing a lot of online parent teacher conferences, because, you know, just as they're preparing for being a new school, they're preparing us as parents. We're starting PTA from scratch, all those factors. So again, not because we're at home means it's a walk in the park. Not because we're at home means that we don't handle things or go through things or have things on our plate that we have to address. It's the same thing daily, day in, day out. Another thing I know for me and a few other parents that I know, when I was growing up, you know, for me it was getting up, having to do a whole bunch of stuff before I go to school. And by the time I get to school, I'm tired. Then come home, having to do a whole bunch of stuff around the house again before going to bed. And I made up in my mind that when I had my kids, I didn't want them living that way. I didn't want them to think that's what it was. So don't get me wrong, the kids have things they have to do around the house. They have chores. They know the things that they have to do. But for the most part, I'm maintaining the house. I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, you know, I'm doing what I have to do, especially when they're in school. I don't want them to come home and like, oh, there's nothing to eat, you know, there's nothing here, whatever. I don't want them having to think that they have to come home and do those things. I want them to enjoy life. I want them to know that they're children. Be children. Don't be in a rush to grow up. Just do what I ask you to do. Just do the things that you're supposed to do. But don't feel like, oh, we got to go to school and still come home and do all these other things. I just didn't like it, and I didn't want that for them. So, that's again me and a few other people I know. Some people I know, they are currently stay-at-home parents, and it's not necessarily that they want to be. It's just kind of been difficult for them to get a job, but they get frustrated. I have one friend, she is to the point where she feels like she should just give up because she's failing as a parent. And I have to remind her consistently that she's not, because every time that I talk to her, everything that's going on, it's like every other sentence out her mouth is talking about her daughter. What should she do for her? How should she go about doing this for her? All those things. So again, not because we're at home means that nothing is happening, nothing is going on. We're just sitting around doing nothing. Being another thing with being a stay-at-home parent is that we have to make sure, okay, we have an income. Nothing is wrong with having assistance like food stamps and stuff like that, but not a lot of parents are on food stamps, and not a lot of parents are on assistance. I mean, so don't think that, oh, because they're home we're getting assistance, or life is easy, financially it's easy. No. And sometimes what happens is some parents, for them it's temporarily that they're stay at home, but then some parents like it, like being there for the kids. Like, I enjoy being here for my kids, so I was like, okay, what can I do to make sure financially we're okay with me being at home? Some parents, it's like, okay, they determine that they're entrepreneurs, they want to start their own business because again, they like being there for their kids, they like having the flexibility that they need and want to raise their family. And it's so many other things that I can address in this vlog, but those are just some of the main points and issues I wanted to cover, because again, being at home is not as easy as people think it is, because you just don't go out to work a 9 to 5. And I just wanted to let people know that that is just what it is. I mean, drop me some stuff in the comments if you're a stay-at-home or single, work from home parent that people may have asked or assumed about you because you're at home. Drop me some stuff in the comments. Let me know, give me some feedback about how you guys are feeling, how frustrating it can be, about anything that you have going on. Again, shout out to my parents that do the 9 to 5, still come home and take care of their kids. Shout out to my stay-at-home parents, my stay-at-home moms, dads, my single parents, whatever category you fall under. I appreciate you. We all just do things in different ways. We're all unique. We all made our choices in how we want to do things. Some of us, it wasn't really by choice, it just kind of happened that way. But hey, don't let anyone ever make you feel less than as a parent, because if you know that you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're doing your best, you're giving it your all, then you're an awesome parent. Just continue to do what you're doing. Always sit down and kind of reevaluate your schedule. Maybe there's something you can change or add to kind of make it a bit easier for you. Hopefully I can do a vlog about that one at some point. But don't ever feel like as a parent you're a failure. I'm tired. There are times when, with me, doing these YouTube videos, and even with me doing my videos for Instagram, you know, just last week or the week before, I didn't even post. Usually I post on a Friday. I didn't post till that Saturday because when I was preparing to film, you know, Mia usually kind of does the camera for me. When she pulled out the camera, she was like, Mom, you look tired. I don't think you should do this video. And I literally, my 10-year-old had a back and forth with her because she's like, you shouldn't do this video. You're tired. You need to rest. You know, do it another time. And I'm like, well, I just want to make sure that I keep consistent, do this video, put it out there, etc. And literally, my 10-year-old, I'm having a back and forth with her, which was a healthy back and forth. She wasn't disrespectful about it or anything. She was just like, Mom, you're tired and you just need to leave it alone. And even with that, you know, that goes to show that our kids are watching. They see what we're doing. They know we're tired. They can see it. They can feel it. So again, being a stay-at-home parent is not as easy as people may think it is. I've even had it to where she's the one that keeps me consistent, because she's like, well, what are you going to do this week for YouTube, or what are you doing? You know, she'll be like, okay, well, maybe we can do this, maybe we can talk about this, you can vlog this. You know, she sits and tries to come up with ideas for me. So your kids are watching, not because we're at home means it's easy, people. So I hope that this vlog kind of helps a lot of people understand what's going on, what we're going through. You know, again, I hope that you guys like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I just wanted to say, you know, we are gonna be vlogging our summer. It's just that Amari is not here yet, so hopefully when he gets here, we will start going about our activities, because a lot of the stuff we want to do, he wants to do, and he's like, no, you guys gotta wait for me. So we're just waiting on him. But I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye, everyone.